Yes, that is correct. We start every day now with hand sanitizer. Yay! Actually, it's a good thing, and it's probably a very healthy practice. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. I may not get to everybody because I have a lot of information to cover here. And I don't know how quickly I'm going to be able to run through that, but I'm going to do the best I can, as quick as I can. What's up, Go More Hike? Rashad, good morning. Steve, what's up from San Francisco? Hey, Frank, good to see you. I just got your message, by the way. Dennis, Roger, good to see you, bud. Everybody that's coming in, thank you for being here. Please hit the thumbs up button. I love you for it. Steven, good to see you. I'm doing well. Drinking my green juice, staying happy. But I wanted to, this webpage was reloaded because a problem occurred. No, it wasn't. Reloaded again. I want to read you something very important first here in Thailand, and then we're going to talk about back home. What's up, Prep for it? Good to see you, Revitalized. Good to see you, and Stuck in Florida. Good morning, sir. Daddy Bob, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. I'm definitely taking care of myself, and I hope you're doing the same over in New Zealand. Appreciate that very much, guys. So, moderators, do your thing, and I'm going to do some reading here. Now, this comes directly from, can everybody see where it comes from up here? This is the PBS World, ThaiPBSWorld.com is the actual thing. What's up, Travel TV? Good to see you, Phil Thros. Late starter was the notification just to let you know the East Coast is when it's still the same time. Daylight savings has just kicked in. Rashard says, remember everyone, there's a special place in hell for people who give thumbs down on videos. That's so true. Jim, what's up, Jim? Good to see you. Good morning, sir. Or good evening to you, I should say. Paul is in Pattaya. Pattaya, good morning. I wish I was there with you, kind of, because it's really bored here in Bangkok. Good morning, Gordon. Let me get to reading here, and then I'll catch up on some of you guys' comments. Now, this was posted March 27th. I've already given you ThaiPBSWorld.com. I want to talk about this state of emergency, and I'm going to be quoting directly because Thai government is taking this very, very seriously in terms of what kind of information is being put out. So I'm going to read some basic stuff that you probably need to know. The state of emergency declared by the Prime Minister on Wednesday says that there's a new law that could be coming into effect, and this alludes to the video I put out yesterday. If you hadn't been keeping up with the videos, I've done a video every day that we've been under quote unquote lockdown or this emergency decree. Not exciting anymore in Pattaya. I hear you, man. Richard Cyphers, if I didn't say good morning. So freaky seeing all the 7-Elevens closed late at night. I bet it is, Gordon. I've never seen a closed 7-Eleven. Alan says, good morning. Had to cancel trip to Pattaya this year. Hope to make it 2021. I hope you do too, bud. That's for sure. So this emergency decree has been invoked for the reasons of public health. In his national address, I'm quoting directly, in his national address, the Prime Minister said emergency rules were necessary so authorities could tackle the worsening virus crisis. They also placed the Premier at the head of the coordinating national effort involving the Ministries of Public Health, Interior, Commerce, and Foreign Affairs, as well as the military and police. Warning that the most difficult weeks were ahead, Prayut said. I believe that is the Prime Minister, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe that's not the Prime Minister. That's So, Prime Minister. It said, let's see, let me get back to where I was. This may be painful for all of us, but it's an opportunity to demonstrate the courage, love, and care one another will bring through the crisis. We will overcome this crisis together, get stronger again, and we will fight and win together. Now, here's the important stuff. Buffering a bit. Am I still buffering? I don't know. Let me go back up and catch a few comments real quick, and then I'll get back to the important stuff since I was buffering a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, 7-Eleven closed. Buffering a bit. Everyone subscribe to Richard's channel. Great series of videos. Yeah, he did a little video montage kind of thing for his trip. So go over to Richard's channel and check that out. Daddy Bob says, yeah, essential services is still the lockdown. For not essential services, still the lockdown here. But what I'm about to read to you is gonna okay, everybody good on the buffering? Okay, good. Everybody's good on the buffering. Hey, Mario B, good morning. Self-isolating for 14 days. Woo. That's a tough one. YouTube is not monetizing. The only video they monetized mine was the one from day one. So this is all being done for you guys. I mean, there's really nothing in it for me. I'm not making money off of it. So it is what it is. They did go back and remonetize 2 of the 4 videos that I put out originally, which were live streams, but those are kind of one-offs. What up, little bro? So let's talk about what the emergency decree actually does. The emergency decree empowers the authorities to suspend people's basic rights and freedoms. Again, I'm quoting directly from ThaiPBSWorld.com. The emergency decree empowers the authorities to suspend people's basic rights and freedoms. So far, the authorities have closed Thailand to foreigners, except diplomats, enforced public distancing and mask wearing on public transport, restricted inter-provincial travel, and urged the chronically ill over 70s or anybody over 70 and under 5 to stay at home. Though a curfew is not among the immediate restrictions, it is imminent, warned Deputy Prime Minister Wasanu Kriyanam, I can't pronounce his name exactly, on Wednesday as he announced the emergency measures. Goes on to talk about what happens, and then I want to read you this paragraph. The emergency decree places sole authority over policies to combat the virus in the hands of Parut, which is the Prime Minister, who will head the Center of Resolutions for Emergency Situations. It also sidelines its cabinets and ministries, which are perceived to lack the unity because they are overseen by rival coalition parties. The Prime Minister said on Wednesday that a centralized structure was needed to ensure clear and speedy command and efficient integration of agencies. So basically, what it's saying is the Prime Minister has all the power and can pretty much do about anything he wants. Before I get into the next, some people were asking about checkpoints, so I'm going to talk to you about that. Let me catch up on. Okay, Richard put his link up here. What's up, Prince? Thanks, Steve. If you're talking to me. Let's see. Prince and not looking fresh today, Jeremy. Yeah, I'm trying, Mo. I'm trying. Let's see. Integrity Legal has been dropping about 5 videos a day. Good if yeah, they have. Charles says moving from isolation here in East Orange. Good. Good for you. During curfew, I withdrew a month's worth of cash from the ATM. Uncertainty is a bit. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Gordon. I'm not gonna put that one live, but yes, it is. Yes, it is. Uncertainty is definitely the leading cause of stress. Um, let's see here. All right. Here's your military checkpoints update for people that were worried about military checkpoints. Hello, Marco. I am doing well and healthy, and I hope you are as well, sir. Under the state of emergency, which went into effect around Thailand last night, this was a day ago. The military has set up 357 checkpoints to monitor inter-provincial travel and in an additional measure to fight the spread of it. A statement said, this is from thetiger.com, by the way. A statement said the checkpoints are in response to the Prime Minister tasking the military command with supervising security measures. The checkpoints are manned by soldiers, police, and civil servants checking travelers for symptoms of the virus and behavior leading to the risk of transmission, according to the statement. Don't leave Bangkok and go to Pattaya. Nah, just kidding. It doesn't say that. That's what I said. Let's see. In Bangkok, the checkpoints, and it gives you where the checkpoints are. And it also talks about, but that's what the checkpoints are designed for at this point. So, at this point, there's your information on why I did all that in 11 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, let's start talking about comments, and then let's talk about the American stimulus package. Because I got good news for everybody. Like, really good news. Hang on, guys. Hand sanitizer. I know it may sound crazy, but gotta do it. Gotta do it. Gotta take care of yourself. All right, let me catch comments first. Let's see. Cody says, yo, what's up, Cody? Cody says, yo, I'm doing 50 Monday. What's the PayPal account? Go More Hype put up the PayPal account right there, bro. And I appreciate that, Cody. Yeah, we did have a little challenge going on last week, didn't we? Stuck in Florida says, I left it for JC, though, because it wasn't offensive. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but I'm sure you did the right thing, Stuck. Charlotte says, I just received a text alert in San Francisco that I'm only allowed outside if I stay within walking distance of my apartment. Wow. Cody says, this is in America. We have lockdown from midnight to 6. That's not too bad. My Prince has nothing to do in Pattaya unless you want the beach to yourself. I got friends in Pattaya. There's always something to do. Go More Hype says there's people in Alabama still not taking it seriously. I hope they will soon. Yeah, and that's one of the problems that you see around the world, really, is people not taking this thing seriously. If you saw the video yesterday, I stayed way away from everybody, was masked up, gloved up, the whole 9 yards, and that was just to get some food. Carl, good morning. Carl, lockdown starting at noon here in Cebu City. Uh-oh. And you guys are going to be under, what I understand in the Philippines, you guys are going to be under like a real lockdown, a Duterte lockdown. Cody says, if I catch Corona, it better be from Jessica Alba's tonsils. Oops, I said the word. Cody, not Kristen Bell. That's all right. I'll take that one off, Cody, but you know the deal, man. Jordan, do you think Kristen Bell back? I like Kristen Bell. She's a little hottie. She's also very married, or she was anyway. Let's see. Did everybody hear about what nurses had to do? Mount Sinai Hospital a day or two ago. Did not. Prep for says, please everyone make sure your comment is 6 feet away from the last comment. I love that. Cody in Texas says you can't always go to one of his videos and get PayPal address. Yeah, the PayPal address is in the in the description of all my videos, so that's not a problem. Filto says, has nobody started a curfew buddy dating site yet? That would be awesome. Burring Bunny, they don't want tourists in Scotland for Easter. I can't blame them. Gordon says, Patia is still Patia. This ain't Albuquerque. That's right. That's a very good statement, Gordon. Very good statement. Cody says, stuck in Florida, my check was mailed instead of direct deposit. What? Mine better get direct deposited. Frank says, when you see military on your streets, you take it seriously. I agree. So, USA, here is what I was informed of about the stimulus for United States citizens. If the last tax return you filed, if you haven't filed this year, it's okay. They'll use the one from the year before for your tax filings, and that's what they're going to base it on as the last time that you filed. So I'm only talking about me as a single person. All right, there are different tiers to this. It includes marriages and $500 per child and all that stuff. Me as a single person, the requirements that I have been told are this: you have to have a social security number, and you cannot be a dependent of anyone on your last tax return. That's it. So, as far as those two things go, I think everybody's going to be, expats will be able to receive their checks. I definitely was able to receive mine. Well, I should be able to receive my side. I definitely was able to receive mine like I already got it, but I don't. I think it should be a no-brainer. I think they'll start going out pretty soon. One of my moderators has been doing a good job keeping us up on keeping me up to date with all this. So hopefully they'll just direct deposit it to me. If not, they can always mail a check. It's not a problem. No big deal, and I'll mail it back. But it would be a good solid boost for me, especially this month. And by the way, guys, I've been doing some checking around, and AdSense is down everywhere. It's not just me. So when you hear me talking about AdSense on YouTube, it's not just me. It's everywhere. AdSense is down. Unless you're in the millions or hundreds of thousands, and you have dedicated advertisers that advertise on your channel, you know, it is what it is. But most of these videos that I'm putting out right now are getting flagged, so there is no advertisement unless there's super chats or PayPal. Then this is just content for you guys, which is fine, and always will be. Let's see here what we got. Cody says, my neighbor is looking cute every day. Carl says, first time in history we can save the world just by lying on the couch in front of the TV. Let's not screw it up. I agree. Stuck says, Cody in Texas, that sucks. Yep. Richard says, I guess I picked the wrong time to try dating again. Yeah, probably. Stuck says, Cody in Texas about your check, not your neighbor. That's funny. Gomer says, so how are you feeling? How's your health and supplies? I'm feeling great. Your AdSense is up on your main channel, Prince. Do you mean your CPM, or do you mean you're making more money because you're getting more views? There's a big difference. I'm talking about CPM. Lee, what's up, Lee? Good to see you, my friend. 3.3 million have filed for unemployment in the U.S. Wow, that's a lot. Let me go back real quick to DoMoreLife's question. He says, supplies. I'm good on supplies. I've ordered a bunch of masks right now. I'm currently using several different kinds of masks. And some are being rewashed and that kind of thing. Reused, washed in Clorox, the whole 9 yards. And I'm just having to reuse some of them because we can't find any anywhere. I can't find any. But the good news is the ones I have are working. I still have a few fresh ones, and I'm looking for delivery anytime, really, anytime. I've got about 30 masks coming somewhere in that neighborhood. So hopefully that comes through, and I could take care of that. Cody says my dating app now says kung flu. Gomari says Prince, yeah, everybody loves Star Wars. More power to you. Oh, if you got a Star Wars channel, then you might be getting some. You might be getting a decent CPM off of that. That's a whole different thing. If that's your niche market, then you are probably doing better than everybody else for sure. Let me catch up real quick. Sorry, I was reading a message. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we got the first PayPal of the day that just came in. As soon as it comes in on my inbox, I'll show it to you guys. Let's see. Yeah, 3.3 million to file for unemployment in the U.S. That's a lot, but the good news is, I think if there's some stipulations around that, they can get up to 100% of their pay for up to 4 months. Is my understanding, Lee. I know there's some details involved in that, but that's a pretty good deal. Gordon says YouTube would go broke if they had to monetize the flood of content this month. Yeah, well, it's not just that; it's the advertisers who are not dropping money on certain videos, you know. But you make a good point. You make a good point. Cody says I found a side job moving a farm for a couple weeks. Good for you, bud. Let's see. Wow, we got some PayPals coming in now. I wish they would show up on my inbox so I could show them to you. Thank you, Roger and Lee, for sure, for getting this started. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. First, we have Mr. McGee with 25. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very, very much. Very, very, very much. Because money in these days go a long way. Lee with another 25. Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. I genuinely appreciate it. Genuinely appreciate it. And lurking in the background is Mr. Jim, because he has just hit with $10. So we're up to 60 already on the we're only 22 minutes in. Anybody got a goal in mind? I'm just curious. I'm sure Jim will put something out there. Thank you guys very much for the contributions. That's a lot of that makes the video itself just right there worth the money. And it also makes the ones that have been demonetized worth the money too. That's what kills me is when YouTube came out with this thing that said we're not going to demonetize anymore anything about the virus or the spread. The people that are putting out good information and are not putting out hypothesis or conspiracy theories or anything like that. You'll never hear that on this channel. So, but yet they demonetize. I don't know. Go figure. Okay, let's talk to my people. Thank you, guys, Roger, Lee, and Jim. Love you guys. Thank you for the contribution very, 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 very much. You have no idea how much it helps. Really, you have no idea. Okay, where was I at? MLCM. Wait, why would the state send funds if you live outside there now? Because I still pay taxes. My name is Prince. Says my CPM is up, but I'm on a hiatus making videos while I work with a coach to expand my content. Good for you, bud. Good for you. Seriously, good for you. Rashard says I should have bought stock in Stouffer's frozen foods. My freezer's overflowing. I know, right? Just think about if you would have bought stock in like people that make masks or these LabCorp or something like that. Man, you'd be making a fortune right now. Cody says, I don't hear anyone whining about how bad ramen noodles are for you now. I know, right? Steve says, hey, Jeremy, and on Q in London, in Udon, in Udon Thani, had to run a 5K in my driveway. That's awesome. Go back and read the note, Jim says. Okay. Sorry, Jim. I'll go back and read the note. Let me make sure I got Jim says included with the PayPal. Go back and read the note. Okay. All right, so Jim is putting out a PayPal challenge, and you know Jim's PayPal challenges get very creative. So let's go back and read Jim's note on his PayPal. I have a bad habit of not doing that, of reading notes. Jim says, okay, JC, here we go, is $10. That's what he sent. Then let's get started. We have to make sure that you got money to get all the supplies you need during this rough time. I appreciate that. Let's get 10 people to match this, and I will double my initial contribution. So 10 people, $10, and Jim will double his contribution. Thank you very much, sir. That sounds like a great little challenge right there. I like that. I like that. But again, that's entirely up to you guys. Thank you, Jim, and thanks to everybody again. If you're enjoying the content, thumbs up. Love you guys for the thumbs up. Steve says, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Thumbs up, dude. Steve says, hey, Jeremy, on Q in Unantani, had to run a 5K in my driveway. I hear you, man. I hear you. I've actually been working out here in my apartment because the gym's closed here and everything else is too. Raymond says, been listening to your YouTube channel for a few weeks now. Good content. State of emergency declared in Montreal, Canada due to thousands of homeless. Wow. That's interesting to have a, well, no, it's not interesting. I take that back. Yeah, I take that back. That's not interesting. It's actually kind of sad, but I hope it works out for everybody. Stuck in Florida says, Cody in Texas, usually if I need side work, I work at a friend's bar. That's not an option right now. That's true. Steve, Carolina, all the way, UNC, man. I was born and bleed Tar Heel blue. Richard says, my niche market on my channel is anyone that is alive. I hear you, man. Stuck in Florida says, Steve, UNC. Yep. Phil Thos, be careful. Possession of more than 5 masks might count as possession to distribute. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to be a problem for. I don't think that's going to be a problem for me. I get your joke, but it's yeah, that they just don't want you hoarding like boxes and where that kind of thing full of masks. Scott, hey Scott, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're doing well. Richard says, hey Stephen, been following your Facebook post. Jim says the challenge was included with the contribution. Look at the note. I did. I'm a little bit behind in comments, Jim. I'm sorry, bro. Gomore High says, I'm glad I bought extra food last week. I've been staying by myself alone 7 days now and eating and drinking good the whole time. Good for you, bud. Way to plan that out. That's good, man. Cody says, I could have known this was going to happen and bought enough toilet paper would be this much in demand. Man, you got some really bad misspelled words there. Something for buying purposes, I understand. Scott says, just got off the phone with girlfriend in the Philippines. Ooh, yeah, they're about to go on their church age version of a lockdown. Which I can already tell you is going to be a real lockdown. Let's see. Gilmore Hike says, everybody know about when you do go out, buy some canned food and some fresh food. Eat your perishable food first. When you get home, that'll make your cash last longer. Exactly. Or cachet, I should say, last longer. And that's 100% true. I've got some food here, some canned food, and some non-perishables, but then I also have some fresh food as well. Filtho says, good morning. Somebody just hit with a $20 super chat. I got to catch that comment real quick. I'll come back to you, Filtho. It says, GM was functionally nationalized today, forced to build respirators. Yeah, I heard about that. Where's the super chat? Blue, red, black. Hope you are safe, brother, with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Blue, red, black. I really appreciate that, man. Really, really appreciate that. Glad you're getting value out of the content on here for sure. And you're from Asheboro. Very interesting. I have family from Asheboro, or they used to live in Asheboro. They unfortunately died, but I've been to Asheboro many times, and it's a nice little city. Very nice little city. Just out of the way of the Greensboro area there. Thank you so much for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Let's see. Gilmore Heights says we can't use the B word. That's true. Cody Text says, yep, eat any food that can spoil first. Absolutely. Rashard says, hey, Jim, can you forward over your challenge terms and conditions? I'll have my lawyer look at it. Prince says, my handstands are probably going to be on point by the time this is over. I hear you, bro. I've actually been able to continuously do a number of push-ups. I'm not going to name the number because it's not that many, but just straight up push-ups, and been exercising here. I've literally paced back and forth. I've jogged in place. It's a little weird. It's a little weird to just finding random things to do in your house. But I've been working all week too, guys, from home. So I'm not out of a job over here. Not yet, anyway, which I don't think I will be. But so working from home, I can't work on videos during the day. I'm still working from home, but I can work on videos at night with a lot less pressure, so to speak. Let's see. Where were we here? Stuck in Florida says Norwegian polar bear can't use the V word. Oh, he's being a good moderator. Gomer Heights says, I wish I could do a handstand. So do I. That would be awesome, man. Blue, red, black is very good. First of all, thank you again for the super chat. But it's very good to have somebody from what I consider to be kind of local in the house. So it's good, real good to see you in here. Prince says, when I got to Thailand in October, I couldn't do one at all. Yesterday, I got a 3-second handstand. Good for you, man. That's lots of progress. Jim says, safer at home order started in Hillsborough County, Florida tonight at 10 p.m. Basically, they're asking everyone to stay at home 24 hours a day, only go out for your essential reasons. That's pretty much what they've asked here in Thailand as well, is, essential services only. And, can't really blame them for that. The social distancing thing is working. As of yesterday, there were 1,045 cases reported here in Thailand in total. I believe the number is either 3 or 4 deaths in Thailand, which is by all accounts good in my opinion. I think Thailand is doing a good job of jumping on this, and Thailand's going to do whatever it takes to take care of Thailand, just like America's going to do whatever it takes to take care of America. So, which is why you saw a $2 trillion stimulus package injected, or will be injected into the American economy. And I'm excited to see if it bounces back the way Trump has said it would. We're not going to talk about politics, but I'm just saying, the way he said that he anticipates to bounce back, I really hope it works out that way. I really do. David says, morning, Jeremy, took the risk and went to work. You be careful, man, because driving that cab, that's a lot of people around the world got sick driving cabs. So you make sure you are well protected and hand sanitized some kind of hand sanitizer, wear your mask, do the whole thing, man. Mike Lauder says, all you veterans that still stateside, you can shop at commissary. All you need is your ID, VA issued for healthcare if one in your area. Thanks for info, Mike. Appreciate that very much. What did I just do? I just hit the button that went really, really, really long way. Let me see where I was at. Sorry, guys, got lost there for a second. Gilmore Heights says, I wish I could buy a mask. They're sold out nationwide. And what we do here is going to the hospitals, which are running low. Yeah, they are. Cody says, Prince, how long are you staying in October? Richard says, Jeremy, you're coming up on 2 years or 3 years in Thailand in April. Yeah, it'll be 2 years in April. April 13th to be exact. Prince says, I arrived in Thailand in October. I'm still here. Cool. Scott says they need barangay pass to get food. Wow. They need a barangay pass to get food. Jesus. That's what you call a lockdown. He's talking about in the Philippines, guys. Gordon says there is something not right about all of this. It just doesn't make sense. I agree, but at the same time, the truth will always come out, and we'll see what happens. We all know where it started, and we all know who held back information, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Tommy says, go more hike, check Wish shopping site. Yeah, that's what I use. I use Wish all the time, Tommy. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and it just takes a long time to get here. But Wish is very good, and they have an app as well. Cody says, that's where all my masks are coming from, Tommy, by the way. Cody says, I have a conspiracy theory, but I'll keep it to myself for the channel. Yeah, do that. You can message me later with it, Cody. If it's something that sounds kind of legit, we might do a video on it. Ed, emergency decree. What is happening there? Oh, we got that at the beginning of the video, Ed. You have to go back and watch the replay, brother. Basically, right now we're on like a soft lockdown, right? So everybody's saying, stay home, stay home, stay home, stay home, stay away from people. Only go out for essential services because all non-essential services are shut down. So in other words, grocery stores are open as of right now. Pharmacies are open as of right now. And you can still order takeout food right now. So that may change at any given time for any given reason, because I talked earlier about the Prime Minister having full control basically over all aspects of the country. We'll have to see how it goes. But I'm sure Thailand will make the right decision in whatever case it goes to. Gomore Heights says, I did, but I don't like the look of that website, Tom. Yeah, it looks cheap, Gomore Heights, but it's not. I can assure you, I've ordered many things from there, and I've never had a problem. If you don't want to do it, don't do it, but I'm just telling you. I've never had a problem there. Travel TV says, I'm making jerky because it lasts long, but I just keep eating it. I hear you, bud. Jerky is definitely good. Where are you at, by the way? I haven't been able to follow your Instagram very much. Are you back in the States, or are you over this way? Gomor High says, it is related to the global disaster affecting the world now. There you go. Gomor High says, I've heard, but I don't want to sign up to it. I got too many accounts already. I hear you, bro. Steve says, buy a jump rope. Great workout. That's so true, Steve. That's so true. Cody says, best workout you can have is dating your neighbor. Cody cracks me up, man. Let's see. Blue Red Black says, in 5 years, I will be retired and thinking of going to visit Pattaya. You should definitely go visit Pattaya. I have a whole playlist on this channel dedicated to Pattaya. Watch it. It's It's got a lot of good information in it. Ed says, you know what's interesting? I always saw Thai wear a face mask even before the epidemic. That's a common thing in Asia. And one of my best friends was talking about this. She's teaching in South Korea. And she was talking about how it's a norm for the Southeast Asian or Asian population to wear a mask at all times. So it's really not a big deal to them. It's just a difference in culture. Stuck in Florida says, Cody in Texas, especially if you have to run from her husband. Oh, Lord. Richard says, U.S. just went over 100,000 cases today. Very sad. It's sad, but the number of cases versus, you know, I just think the U.S. is going to do better than people are giving it credit for. That's what I think. Cody says, Florida, mine is single. She offers frequently in her own way. Like I said, cuter every day. Bogey Sport, what's up, Jeremy? Hello from Seattle. Hope all is well. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you very much. You stay safe, because I heard Washington, particularly around the Seattle area, was having some problems. Richard says, I can't believe every American is getting $2 trillion. I don't need that much. Boy, I'm waving that I gotta take that off, man, because somebody reads that from YouTube, they're gonna think, oh my Lord. Crazy. Go Right says, another tip, buy a paper road map of your area, a compass, and keep your car or motorcycle always gassed up in case your phone doesn't work. And keep your vehicle in good repair, oil change, air pressure, etc. That's a very, 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 very good point. Go more right. Very good point. Ed says, I'm sure that is just because they ramped up testing. They're just discovering. That's right. That's right. Yep, I heard about that too, Tommy. 400 of the NYPD officers. I heard that. Charles says, hey, Jeremy, you do your live streams on your laptop or on your phone? Right now, this is laptop. Usually I do them on my laptop. But if I can get out and about, if things kind of back down a little bit, then I'll probably do one from my phone. I still have the gimbal for the phone. Robert says, I want $2 trillion. So do I. Stuck in Florida says, Richard, they could give every man, woman, and child $30,000 for $1 trillion. Wow. Roger, hand sanitizer. What is that? I live in third world country, USA. Roy, good morning or evening. How are you, man? Over there on New York. Be careful. We know that was a hot spot, and we wish you all the best, Roy. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, a good thumbs up would make me feel so much better. Jim has reminded me that he has a challenge out. He made a $10 contribution. We had other people make contributions as well, but he made a $10 contribution and said that if he got 10 more contributions at $10, he would double his original contribution. So that would really go a long way in terms of all these demonetizations coming from YouTube. Very much appreciated. But again, entirely up to you. Gordon said, let's see, hang on, wait a minute. Gomorrah says, Roger, I heard that you can't wash your hands in the parking lot of Walmart. Also, that's not going to filter the air you breathe. That's true. Is that a new one? Yeah, I guess that's a new one. Yep, another 10 from Jim. He's trying to keep it going. He says, here you go, Jeremy. Here's another $10 contribution. Just saying thank you for all that you do for us and keeping us up to date. Come on, guys, dig in. Let's help keep this DoMoreLife channel afloat. I love it, man. I love it. Thank you, Jim. Thank you very, very, very much. Very, very much. Much appreciated. Richard says, hey, Roy from NYC here in San Fran. I'm finally starting to see people wearing masks. Any mask being worn in New York. They better be being worn in New York because that's right now a hot spot. Gordon says, got a mask at 7-Eleven for 19, bought one per customer. Wow. I can't believe you found mask. Was that in John 10 or Patia, if you don't mind me asking? I'm just curious because I got a friend in Patia right now looking for masks. Travel TV says, I'm in the States. I got out at the end of February from Malaysia and got back just in time. Cool, man. You did get back just in time. Gilmore Height says, Gordon, I'd pay that. Close call. Yeah, it was. Filtho says, I actually bought my CPAP off Wish for about 40% of what it would usually cost. They've always come through if you don't mind 6 to 8 week delivery. Yeah, it just takes a long time for them to get here, for the shipping to get here. But that's the way they keep costs down. So it works. You just have to be willing to wait the long time for the delivery, which is why I ordered about 4 weeks ago. So I should be getting mine pretty much anytime. Good point, Philthos. Scott says, we're on the West Coast, lots of open spaces. Yes, you do have lots of open spaces over there, and I encourage you to take advantage of them. Roy says, heard 80% wearing masks, especially in Queens. That's good. That's good. The more the better. Robert, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning or good evening to you. Glad to see you. Gordon says, I think the West is spoiled with freedom and it's going to make the situation worse. I would, under normal circumstances, I would completely agree with that. But I think based on the information, because I've been watching a lot of information to keep up with this stuff. And I got to tell you, I think that Americans are doing better than normal. I don't know about from other countries. But I think they're doing a better job of pulling together on this whole social distancing thing. And that, but there's always that person with a sense of entitlement that's going to screw it up for everybody. So I agree, Gordon, to a point. Desmond says it's a $6.2 trillion. It's up to $6.2 trillion. It's an immediate $2 trillion injection. It could go as high as $6.2 trillion. Scott says, hello, Robert Mack, stuck in SoCal. Cody says, gas and plane tickets lowest in 30 years, and they won't let us go anywhere. I know, right? Tommy says, do you think the handshake is over for good? Possibly. That's a good question, Tommy. Very well could be. Thank you very much. I won't put the last name up there, but Mr. Steven has matched Jim's one of Jim's $10 contributions. Thank you very much, sir. Very, very, very much appreciated. And help to meet Jim's challenge there. So there you go, Jim. One down, right? One down. $10. One down. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. Let's see. Slanty Ron. Hey, Jeremy, just holding up here in Dumaguete. We just got handed our quarantine pass this morning, so only one person can leave the house. Wow. That's I don't want to say anything bad about the Philippines because I don't have a problem with the Philippines. I just have, it's a long story. But that's definitely a Duterte move right there. I hope it works out for you, bud. I really do. I hope that the quarantine lasts the least amount of time as possible, Ron. And I wish you all the best over there, man. At least you're in Dumaguete. That's a pretty good place to be for an expat. Robert says, stuck in Florida, brother. Go more hike. Tom, I don't think so, but it won't be my instinct to do it next time I travel from home now. Cool. Earth for Life. Hey, bro. Love the channel. Thank you. Toronto, Canada in the house. Awesome. We got another Canadian who hadn't shown up in a while. Are you experienced? If you watch this, where are you? Please check in. Thank you. No Money says, cheers from Morocco. Good to see you from Morocco, man. Robert says, Scott Selway, hello. I'm also stuck in South Pasadena, California. Ooh. Probably not a bad place to be stuck, I guess. Morocco, that's where DoMoreLife is stuck now. Higher conditions there. That's a good question. Scott says the 405 turned into an Autobahn. I like that, Scott. That's good. Jay says, Chicago here fighting the battle. Yes, sir. Keep fighting and keep being smart. Keep being smart. Keep being smart and using the knowledge that you've been given. Brett, I love you, man. You know I do. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for help keeping this channel afloat, bro, because you really are doing it. And if I can ever get the emails to pop up here, I'll show everybody. I don't know what the problem, the lag in the internet time is. But Brett is just, Jim, if you're watching, Brett is just hit us off with 40 more dollars. And I don't know why I cannot get this email to come. Let me try closing the email and doing it again. There it is. Halfway to Jim's challenge. You can see it right there for yourself, Brett. Halfway to Jim's challenge, because that makes 50. Thank you so much, Brett. You know I love you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. So glad that people still find so much value in this channel. I love it. I really do. And I thank you so much. Hard-earned money is hard to come by these days, and the fact that you're able to contribute that is substantial, very substantial. Thank you, sir. Earth for Life, we don't talk about nightlife on this channel. That's right. Good job to my moderators. Gordon says, John 10, 7, 11 had to go to 10 before I found something. Wow. Yeah, that's a big deal. Robert says, Scott, the freeways are nice, no vehicles. I bet that is nice for you guys that are always stuck in traffic in California. Earth for Life says, just my observation. We understand, sir, but for the sake of YouTube and the sake of this channel, we refrain from that. No disrespect intended by anybody, I assure you. Cody says, about to see if those people singing A Country Boy Can't Survive are lying or not. All right, so Earth for Life, thank you for tuning in. And if you're going to be a smartass on my channel, especially to my moderators, we'll boot you. I'm just letting you know that right now. No questions asked. All right, we don't do any drama. We don't have any animosity in here. That's not the way we work. We talk about facts, and we talk about how to help each other. Cody says, I can skin catfish. I can run a trot line. There you go. There you go, Grow More Hike. I can skin a catfish, too. Travel TV says, I sent $10. I'm Steven. The food delivery gig works. Has been going really well for me. I knew who you were, but I didn't know if you wanted me to put it out there or not, Travel TV. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate it very, very much. James, good morning or afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hello to you. Cody says, this is why you teach your children to fish, camp, etc. No, we aren't there, but what if? That's true. Tommy White. What's up, Tommy White? No notification today for me. Good to see you well and in good health. Thank you, sir. I don't know why you didn't get a notification. I got a notification. It's kind of weird. Let's see. Cody, I live back in the woods, you see, with my woman and my kids and my dogs and me. Stuck in Florida says, Earth for Life, there are ways of talking about things without them getting flagged by YouTube. Yep, that's all we do. Speaking code, pretty much, Jay. That's kind of how we do it, brother. Brett, there you are with the ding ding, and thank you again for that. I appreciate it so much, man, and really appreciate your contribution. Yes, big thumbs up for Brett and everybody else that contributes, and big thumbs up for Jim for putting these things together, and thumbs up for Lee and Roger and guys who just do it just because they can. And just because they want to. David says, have you heard anything about Thailand suspending sales tax for a period of time? I have not. I'm not how that would help anything, especially with everything shutting down. In any event, you guys stay safe. Yeah, we're staying safe, but I haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, I'm going to let that comment go. Cody says, I used to see RU Experience nearly every day on channels and haven't for months now. Hope he's okay. He's okay. He spent a month in Thailand, fell in love. You know how it goes. That's right. It's not his rules. It's YouTube's rules. And it's somewhat my rules. So end of discussion on that. I'm not talking about it anymore. Herb's Life. If you bring it back up, sorry, dude. I don't want to hear anything else about it. No negativity on this channel. Tommy says, Cody, I talk to him often. He's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that, man, because I haven't heard anything from him. Seen a lot of Facebook posts though. Gomer Hike says, our experience had a good time in Thailand. He was looking good on the Maggie Journey channel. I didn't see him on that trip. I still got to get over and watch Maggie's channel. Definitely. Jay says Amazon sellers are gouging people for hand sanitizer. I'm sure they are, but that's not going to last much longer. I think the government's about to get involved in that, Jay, and from what I've been told. So definitely, if you're a price gouger, I would be very careful as to what I do from this point forward. Go Mike says, through all the drama, I can always depend on my mama. Is that a Tupac quote? I like it. I like it a lot. Travel TV says, I wonder if girls are looking over at skinny jeans right now, wondering if you can hunt, fish, and help protect through apocalyptic times. That's great, man. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. You and Cody dialing it up, man. Go more hike too. Country boys. I get it. I totally get it. Stuck in Florida says, go more hike. I keep my commercial fishing license just in case. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. That's a good idea. Scott says, Philippines can get ugly not letting people to work, then cash flow problems with ATMs. Brother, I'm going to tell you right now, if there's one place in the world that I'm glad I'm not, it's where you are. And that's because I understand how that system works over there. And I'm glad I'm in Thailand, man. I really am. I feel for you, Scott, to be honest with you. I really do. You know, it's for you guys, it's I mean, history speaks for itself. You know, that's all I'm going to say about that. Cody says, I can give my conspiracy theory without YouTube getting in the mix. I'll just say, in my opinion, certain countries, places have been eating like that for centuries. All of a sudden, yep. I'm going to take it away just in case. Gomer says, Cody, I wouldn't put it past them. There's probably some smiles in that country right now. Steve says, Attorney General said they'd be going after price gouge. Yes, they did. That's very true. Jay says, if this is world ending, then I'll be Rick Grimes. I can't remember who Rick Grimes is. Jim says, the problem they're having in the Philippines, from what I've seen, is they go to the ATM machine and there's messages on them that are offline, or out of cash. Well, that doesn't surprise me. But trust me, there are a lot more things in the Philippines to be worried about than an ATM machine. Let me get some extra drink, guys. Coming right back. I'm still talking to you, though, and you can still hear me. This is a thank God I'm in Thailand video moment right here, brought to you by yours exclusively. And I'm gonna have to get a Coke, guys. I need a little bit of sugar. I still haven't eaten this morning. I'm gonna have to do that at some point in time. Gilmore Height says Rick Grimes is the main character from The Walking Dead. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't seen The Walking Dead in a long time. That's a good point. I love Rick Grimes. I knew that name sounded familiar. I just couldn't put two and two together. Gordon says, I never imagined World War III would be like I don't. I'm gonna remove that one, brother, just because that's a YouTube thing. But I can't say you're wrong. I mean, I can't say you're wrong. Mike says, I'm in Wisconsin and things are totally shut down here until April 24th. I've been working from home online for the last couple of weeks, notified this afternoon that mass furloughs are coming. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. But the good news is, the stimulus got passed yesterday. I call it stimulus. It's not, it's different than what you would typically call a stimulus. But the good news is it sounds like help's on the way, Mike. So we'll be thinking about you up in Wisconsin, buddy. Hang in there. And I believe everything's going to be okay for American workers. I really do. State of Florida says, Travel TV, sorry, but can't use that word. Try CV. Gotcha. I was wondering why his comment was blocked. Good way to stay on it, stuck in Florida. Good for you, man. Gilmore Heights says, yeah, it's not a good time to watch that show or Outbreak or World War Z. I watched Contagion, Outbreak, and World War Z in 2 days last week, and I was like, yeah, now I feel better. Jay says, I'm going to have a demonetized channel if I can't speak my mind. No offense. No offense taken. When you make your channel, you'll learn once you understand the community guidelines, the monetization friendly stuff, and the advertiser guidelines, and then you have the YPP partner program terms and all that stuff. Yeah, you're probably going to have a rough time, but you'll learn to adapt to it, or you just won't make any money on AdSense. You'll have to make money via sponsorships or other things. But that's totally up to you, man. You can speak but the thing about it is, I've learned how to speak my mind, just do it in a PC way. And I am not a politically correct person, but when you have to do it, you have to do it, because the fact of the matter is, this is YouTube. This is their platform. I'm using their software. They are doing all the storage for me. They're doing promotions for me. I have to respect their rules. And once you learn that, everything else becomes kind of easy. Best of luck to you, Jay, in starting your channel. Gilmore Heights says, or the movie 2012. Watch that too. I like that. That was a pretty good one. Cody says, everything here is open. You just can't go in. Everything is pickup now. Oh, wow. Scott says, I'm supporting girlfriend family on farm. Oh, you're in Leyte. You're in Leyte. Where's Ed? Ed! I think Ed's somewhere out in Leyte, or somewhere near Leyte. My friend Ed also lives out in that area on the eastern side of the Philippines, Scott. So I haven't been out to Leyte, but I know where it is. Long story on Leyte. I actually had a chance to go out there and get a job when I was in the Philippines. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have taken it, I assure you. Let's see here what we got. Cody says the movie Contagion is exactly what's happening. Well, I have to tell you that I can see that. I'm doing the YouTube thing. Mike Mooney says 1,200 doesn't go far. I agree, sir. I agree. But if you're being furloughed, or basically laid off, then there are, according to what Trump and his team have said, you can file for unemployment when that happens and receive up to 100% of your salary for up to 4 months. So I think you'll probably be all right. It might be a lot of paperwork, might be a rough time for you for a few minutes. And I say a few minutes, it could be a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. But I think that'll get you. I think that'll get your payback because they're doing some things for businesses and definitely for the American worker, definitely taking care of them. So I'm just hoping that I don't run into any problems myself. Gilmore Hike says, Mike, my job is probably not far behind on the layoffs too. I hate to hear you guys say that, man. Because I hate to hear the fact that some of you might be laid off. That's terrible. Jay says it doesn't go far. Not in America, but let me tell you where $1,200 will go far. Right here in Bangkok, Thailand, or anywhere in Thailand, $1,200 will go very far, especially with the baht. Let's see what the baht's sitting at today compared to the American dollar. Let's see here. One, done, refresh. It says 32.46. So that's quite a bit of money here in Thailand. And yeah, I could definitely use it. So I really, truly, truly hope that that doesn't cause a problem. Let's see. Cody says in 1995, $1,200 lasted me an entire summer. Now that's a puff in the wind. I know, right? In 95, I was a freshman in high school, Cody. So $1,200 would have lasted me about a year. Herb for Life says Contagion is a great movie to be watching now. Yeah, it is. It's a good movie. Very good movie. And I like the way at the very end it goes back to patient zero. It's very interesting. Mike said, talking to Cody, says, I know I'll take the 1,200, no doubt, but it's just a drop in the bucket. That's true. All you guys, make sure you're reading everything and keeping up with the news, because the unemployment, if they do furlough you, or lay you off, whatever, they have talked about 100% of your salary for unemployment insurance for up to 4 months. Some of that has to do with whether or not you go back to the job that you had or whether or not you change jobs. But look at the intricacies, look at the details, and I think you guys are going to be okay. I really do. I have much hope for you. I really think you're going to be all right. Travel TV says, I was thinking about selling the CV that I'm starting to have feelings for it. Then maybe it will go away there. That's me too, man. I said, you know what? All I need to do is fall in love with it and it'll go away. Because that's what always happens to me. Cody says, oh, yeah, Hike, I'll take it. Anything is better than zero. That's right, guys. Remember, 1%, all right, if you have a pie, right, I would rather have 1% of that pie than 0%. People want 100% of the pie, but just remember, if you get 10%, 20%, or whatever, it's better than 0%. That's my thinking on this whole situation is, every little bit counts. Yeah, that was hilarious. Stuck in Florida. Tim, what's up, Tim? Wonder how much big business is getting a lot more than 1,200. I'm sure. Yes, but I think they've done this one right. No stock buybacks. There's going to be an oversight for CEOs and for the big corporations. There's going to be oversight on how the money's handled, like government oversight on how they handle the money, making sure that it goes to the workers, making sure it goes into the business itself and not into the pockets of the CEOs. So that is phenomenal news, and that is true. They have announced that. Let's see. Jay says, any door dasher here. I'm not sure what that means. Mike says you can get $600 extra from Fed on top of what your state pays you for 16 weeks on unemployment. Then, if you can draw unemployment through your state for 39 weeks. That's what I was trying to get at, Mike. Thank you very much for clearing that up. I appreciate it. Did anyone else get a notice from their Thai girlfriend this week that the water buffalo died? I love it. Floyd says Montelli says there's probably we can't leave the CT up there. I got to remove your comment, Floyd. No disrespect, but and I love Montelli. I just talked to him the other day, but he's a trip, man. He's a trip. Gomore Hike says there's a lot of sickly water buffaloes over there. I'm sure there are. Stuck says Filthos, yes. How did you know? And Earth Life says sure did. Jay says honestly, I never felt so vulnerable of the future. Well, the reason we feel vulnerable is because we fail to plan. If we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So. And that's not saying anything to you personally. That's just the human aspect, right? The solution for anxiety is preparation. So if you're prepared for something, then you won't feel anxious or vulnerable, that kind of thing. Now, nobody expected, this to happen. So I can't blame you at all for, I would thank God I stuck a little bit of money back. And tried my best to do the right thing in terms of my financial situation, my job, everything. And so I'm not like dying over here or, just in a world of hurt. But the good thing is that when you feel vulnerable, usually that comes from fear. So step on the throat of fear and don't take your foot off until it's all gone. Overcoming vulnerability is something that I work on daily myself. And one of the best things I've found to overcome the feeling of being vulnerable is understand the difference between the things you can control and the things you can't control. The things you can control, do everything that you can to make sure that you have them taken care of, whatever they may be. The things you can't control, you can't worry about because you're going to drive yourself crazy. That's why the things you can control, this is where you prepare, right? You prepare for because preparation is the solution for anxiety. Right, so you do all your preparation over here, and then whatever happens on the stuff you can't control, you walk that path, whichever one is given to you. And usually it works out for the best. So I know how you feel on being vulnerable. Believe me, I understand. Tim says, Phil, is that like the rabbit dying? Yeah, I think you're about the same thing. Jay East, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Hello, JC. Finally, time to catch your stream. Companies also reducing salaries. That may be true, but I haven't heard that yet. You're the first person to mention that, Jay. Cody says, for 4 months' pay, I'd go paperwork for 3 days. I do paperwork for 3 days. I understand. Mike says, they're waiving first week for unemployment. You should see a check within 2 weeks. Awesome. Actually, the unemployment won't apply to me, I don't think. I'll just be getting the one-time cash payment if everything goes according to plan. And according to what I read and heard and seen yesterday, all you have to have is a Social Security number and not have been dependent upon someone else on the last tax return that you filed, and then you're guaranteed the cash payment. So, sounds good to me. Tim says, I have no worries about that. I am just on 100% VA compensation and SSDI. They said if you were on SSDI or SSI or anything else like that, the source that I heard from said it didn't matter. You would still get the cash payment. So that would be a big boost if you're on fixed income, I would think. Scott says that's correct, Mike. Tim says, holy cow, 1995, I was 11 years out of high school and a veteran already. Jay says, Trump talking about Easter to open back. Yeah. But he's not talking about opening the entire country. You guys got to be sure you read the facts. Be sure you read the facts. Not talking about opening the entire country. He's talking about trying to bring little pieces back open one at a time. And we're not going to get it. We don't do politics on this channel. And I know that's not really a political statement, but what I'm saying is he's talking about the places that are at low risk. And he's talking about a county by county in each state. So a low risk county that has maybe a manufacturing facility, if they're low risk, then they implement the mask and the safety measures and possibly some social distancing. They may be one of the first ones to come back online. And hopefully you will see that continue because you can't keep the country shut down. I mean, you just can't do it. That would be the last thing that I would think any of you would want. Hang on, where was I? Wow, I'm way behind. Steve says in 95, I'd already been in the workforce for 16 years. Wow. GoMoreLife says, I wish my granddaddy and granny was still alive. They had electricity but could have lived off grid. Big vegetable garden, goats, clothesline to dry clothes, can of food. Awesome. One side of my grandparents did the same thing, GoMoreLife, so I understand, man. Cody says my 1/4 of the rent in 95 was $87.50, and the rest of my bills were about $100. I don't even think I had bills in 95. Mike says nope, not yet. LOL. You not sure. I don't think it was talking to me. Steve says 95 you could buy a real nice home in Silicon Valley for less than $300K. Wow. G says, I'm prepared, preparation H. That's funny. Stuck in Florida says, Tim, say CB, not the word. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cody says, my Thai girlfriend just said everyone died buffalo chickens. You know I can't leave that up, man. Why did I give you a wrench? No, I'm just kidding, man. Cleo Saxon, long time no see, man. For expats, if you excluded all of your earned income using the foreign earned income exclusion and paid no tax, you won't get a check. That is not my understanding, and that is not what was said in the briefing that I heard. Maybe you know something I don't. Filtho says, laughing at Cody, I got her stimulus right here. Oh, Lord. Cody says, I don't think it's overblown. Italy is having 800 plus deaths a day. I don't want my mother to get it. And yeah, I agree. Stop with the numbers, man, and the countries. But yeah, I understand. Travel TV says, got to go, guys. Got to call this month's girlfriend and go to bed. Got to work tomorrow. See you, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks, man. Appreciate your contribution, by the way, very much. And we're halfway to Jim's. We only need 5 people to contribute $10 more, and then Jim's going to double his contribution. So if you're interested in anything like that, I hadn't seen Jim make a comment in a while, but that was his contribution. Now, I hate to see people like Brett and Roger and all those guys that donate, Lee, that contributed earlier. I'd love to see the challenge met just to make it a full day. That would be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Stuck in Florida says, Tim, no problem. They have been demonetizing JC's video for it. Yes, they have. Go More Hike says, see ya. Travel TV, definitely. Have a good one, buddy. Where was I? Tim says he's laughing at Phil. Yep, it happens. And as soon as I can get rid of my girlfriend inside my house, get rid of my cars, I'm on a plane to Pattaya. Gordon's Alive says throwing $2 trillion at this thing is going to have consequences, huge tax hikes. Possibly. I think there are other ways to get the money back without huge tax hikes. Particularly if Trump stays in office. That's just, again, I don't want to get political. But I think there's ways to do it without huge tax hikes. I really do. And I think that's kind of what he's got on his mind. So we'll see. And then again, you could be 100% correct. I just like to think outside the box. I don't think that everything's going to come down to the U.S. taxpayer paying it back. I think that there's going to be, I just think there are going to be different things. I'm not going to talk about them right now because I don't want to get on the outside outline of what could happen or what conspiracy type stuff. I don't want to get out there on that. Cody says, yeah, take wrench off. Only time I ask for it is when I'm hammered. Sober, I know better. I'm not going to take your wrench off, Cody. It's all good, man. Earth for Life say, Tim, W, good move. You will love it. Steak in Florida says, Gordon's alive. It just blends into the 20 trillion of debt we already have. That's possible. Dollar bill. Cody says, history will have to double check on why gang murders were so low this year in Chicago. Oh, Lord. Cody. Yeah, a little too harsh right there, brother. But it's all right. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. Okay, Cleo Saxon says the foreign earned income directly eliminates your AGI, which is what the stimulus is based on. If they had based it on MAGI, it would be okay, but it's AGI. I filed a tax return, therefore I should get money. And if it doesn't work out, I'll be the first one to let you guys know. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We will see what happens, gentlemen. Or ladies and gentlemen. And with all that being said, we've been, let's see, Tim says, but as many times I have been screwed over by the U.S. government, it would be nice to get a little back from them. Yeah, always, right? I'm not aware of any of those acronyms either. Go More Hike. Sorry, Tim. Got to remove. Yeah, I'm not aware of any of those. AGI, MAGI. I don't know what they mean. All I know is what I've been told. Ashley says, how do you think tourism will recover in Thailand? I think tourism in Thailand will recover rapidly, to be honest with you. I don't think it'll be a problem at all. Mike says, I do think it taxable at 10W. The last one was. Mike, can you elaborate on that? I would greatly appreciate it. I'm very interested in this. But yeah, I think the tourism will recover in Thailand promptly. We got high season coming up, and I don't think it's going to be a problem over here. I really don't. So hopefully it bounces back, everything comes back online, and Thailand reaps the benefits. Adjusted gross income. I see. So what exactly is he saying? Let's see. Ashley says, I was there and in Vietnam in November and it was already quiet. Yeah, it was, but it'll come back. It'll come back. Vietnam's doing some stuff. Read about what Vietnam's doing right now. I just read that this morning. I'm not even going to talk about it. Tim says, I have not filed a tax return in 3 years. All my income is not earned. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still going to get your check. AGI equals adjusted gross income. MAGI, modified adjusted gross income. If I stay on this channel any longer, my IQ will go up. I know, right? Me too. According to the video that I watched yesterday, doesn't matter if you like Tim's been on Social Security or SSDI, fully disabled, whatever, hadn't filed a tax return in 3 years, doesn't matter. Cody says, when this is over with, I think Thailand regulars will flock in droves this December. I agree. Prince says, just saw an article about Vietnam. That's wild. Yeah, it is. It really is. There's some interesting things going up there. He can't. Don't talk about it, Prince. Don't talk about it on here. Sorry, go more hike. Just look it up on the internet and see what's going on, because it's not something pleasant, and I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Google it and you'll see. No disrespect, buddy. Steve says, hopefully when it's all over, the flight prices should be exceptional. Should be, for sure. I actually did a video on that, and people were like, oh, I'm going to lose everything. That's why they have insurance. Motorbikes and trikes. What kind of coffee you what? I'm not drunk on coffee. It's crazy. I don't drink a lot of coffee anymore. I drink Coca-Cola. See? Very interesting live stream today, guys. I do have to tell you. I drink Great Value decaf coffee instant. I hear you, man. That's Walmart special. Good for you, bud. I genuinely appreciate everyone who has been in the chat today, everyone who has listened, everyone who has given me something to talk about. I hope that those of you that joined late go back and look at your or look at the beginning of this video and see what I was talking about in terms of Thailand, because it's very important, especially if you live here as an expat, or you're a tourist here, you're stuck here, and that's a whole nother video. If you're stuck here, I got to do a video on that. Let's see. Tim says, Jeremy, ever feel lost on your own channel? Sometimes, yeah. Roger says, I got dibs on first tourist allowed back in Thailand. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Gomeright says, I have so many great value items in my home now. You think I was sponsored by them. I hear you. Nothing wrong with that either. Maxwell House and vanilla creamer, 2 sugars, and I'm alive again. I can do that, Cody. I can definitely do that. Maxwell House, big spender. Yeah. Coffee big spender. But you guys, Roger, thank you. All my moderators, thank you so much. You guys did a great job today. As always, I hope we all learned something today. I appreciate the fact that everyone was able to share their ideas. And, that's what this is about, sharing ideas and just talking things out, learning things. I learned some new acronyms today I didn't know, and I'm very, very glad that I know them. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Go right. Cody says, hike certain things I will get name brand like Frosted Flakes also. Yep. There's just no generic Frosted Flakes. You know what I mean? I mean, Frosted Flakes are Frosted Flakes. So that's kind of how it works out. I want to thank Jim for putting up the PayPal challenge. We met it, but we didn't meet it because after he put it up, and it doesn't matter. We still had a very successful day in terms of monetary contributions. I want to thank you guys for that, because that basically paid for the last 2 videos I've done, 3 maybe. Schwan says, chat miss Replay will be up shortly. Cody, later, my friend. I want you to stay safe. Stuck in Florida says, thanks everyone for joining the live stream. Keep doing more life. DoMoreLife says, Cody, yeah, there's no substitute for Frosted Flakes. I agree. Roger says, goodbye all. And I would just like to tell you, once again, all of you that contributed monetarily, I really love you guys. I really do. And I really appreciate all the support that you guys give me, and all the support that comes from the live chat period. To the new people that were in the live chat, hope I didn't offend anyone. Certainly was not my intention. This is a little different live chat than you would normally see on YouTube. Usually people are cussing and acting crazy and saying whatever they want to. We don't do that here. That's why our numbers are down a little bit. In terms of how many people watching. I think we had about maybe 60 people watching at one point in time today. You know, it is what it is. Oh, Cody says that 50 will come in Monday, JC. I believe you, Cody. I'm not worried about it at all, man. I believe every word. Mike says, stay safe. Have a good weekend. You do the same. And to everyone, I want to say thank you, Mr. Pell. Thank you, Rashard. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Stuck. Thank you, Roger. Thank you. Who else am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. I know I'm forgetting somebody. All my moderators. Go More Hype. Thank you. Yeah, you can't use the C word, Schwan. But yes, that is true. Okay, so somebody got him good. Strange time for us all. It definitely is. Everyone stay safe and healthy. Cody says, so I want all of you to do me a favor. We be chill like cheers. That's right, Philthos. Good one, man. I want all of you to do me a favor. I want you to take care of yourself first and your family. And I want you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, like wash your hands extra times during the day. Don't touch your face. I want you to wear a mask, use hand sanitizer. I want you to do the things to really protect yourself, because just as much as you guys enjoy this channel, I can assure you I enjoy having you around as much, if not more, because you guys have really made a difference in my life, and I hope I'm making a difference in yours. We're certainly learning things together, and this has been one of these live streams on Saturday mornings here in Thailand, Friday night for you guys over in America have really made a big difference in every aspect of what I do here. So look for day 5 lockdown video to sometime tomorrow. May do a live stream tomorrow. Not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. But I really want to. I want to thank the guy from Ashboro who contributed to Super Chat as well. I'm not used to getting Super Chats. We usually use PayPal. So that's why Big Black Blue, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but thank you very much, sir. And I do appreciate it. Yeah, stay away from your Stuck in Florida says, I'm not visiting my 80-year-old mother right now. I don't blame you at all. Stay away is the best solution, really. And it sucks, but you may be saving a life, right? Prince says you should live stream like crazy, JC. A lot of people with nothing to do. I thought about that too. Definitely thought about that. But I want to get my videos back up and rolling as well. I haven't hired a content coach yet, but I'm thinking about doing that. It is fun to talk, and Stuck in Florida agrees with you, Prince. And to a certain degree, so do I. The problem is live streams are only good for the live stream itself. And in most cases, you won't find evergreen content in live streams in most cases. And I'm looking to make some evergreen content. Live stream at Lupini Park will be cool. I think they have it closed down, Cody. To be honest with you, I don't think I can get in there right now. So Sorry about that, guys. Go More Hike says it best. This channel dedicated to travel, fun, photography, and education. That's what we do, and that's what we're going to keep doing. Guys, thank you so very much. I love you guys. I mean it. Whatever you do today, even if you're sitting at home, find a way to do more life. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.